In this series, I'm trying out Linux distros which have a gaming focus, just to see what all the fuss is about. Are gaming distros really worth it? I'm new to Linux and I'm trying to better understand these things myself. Like, why are there so many different distros? So rather than reading through the wiki, I thought I would just dive in and see for myself. So let's get into it, shall we? Alright, so first up, we are going to go to Bazzite, because there is something very cool about setting up Bazzite, which I thought I'd share with you off the bat, and that is if you go here and then go to download Bazzite, it says here, what hardware are you using? So then you click on it and you go, right, I'm using a desktop. Cool, right, okay, next. Who is the vendor of your GPU? So then you select whichever GPU you've got. So click on AMD. What desktop environment do you prefer? Well, I prefer KDE, obviously. And then, do you want Steam gaming mode? So this is an interesting one. So the thumbnail on this video is that it turns your PC into a console. Now, you get an option here. You can either go, yes, I want to load directly into Steam gaming mode, or you just want the traditional desktop experience. Now, I'm going to go for this one. So anyway, we're going to do that, and then you click on download the ISO. Now, once the ISO has downloaded, I am then going to use Fedora's media writer. So I've already got the ISO, so I'm going to select on that. I'm then going to select here, Bazzite, done, and then it's going to say the entire device is going to be written over. That's no problem. Put in my password. I have a question for you. Can you type your password and talk at the same time? Let me know in the comments below, because I certainly can't. And that's now writing. Now the reason I'm doing it this way is because it's not compatible with Ventoy. There we go. So that's done now. Right. Okay, let's get into it then. So I've got Bazzite. The ISO is on my USB, and we are now booting up. Oh, test this media or just install it. Should we just install it? Right, Bazzite 41. Wait, what? Okay, let's do it. Let's just install it. Go. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Okay. I like seeing all the green, that's nice. There's probably people out there who understand every line item there. Oh, what's going on? Okay, no, it's doing it. It's doing stuff. Hey, let's go. Right, okay. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. So English, United Kingdom. Wait, that's cool. It knows. So we want to do installation. We want to do it on this one. And we're going to do automatic. Done. That's right. I remember done's up in the top left for some strange reason. Cool. Yep. So we don't want to put it on that one because that's my Windows drive on the second spare PC before anyone thinks I've gone back. And then that's it. Done. So your current Bazzite software selection requires 13 gig and no for swap. The disks you have selected the following amount. So it's 2. That's fine. Yep. So wait, what? You don't have enough space to install Bazzite. Ah, okay. So we actually want to wipe it. How do we tell it to wipe? Can we go back? Is there a back button? There is no back button. Custom. Advanced custom. What's just down here? What does it mean by remove? They're saying 2 megabytes, 3. That's why. So that's annoying because if you don't know what you're doing now, which I obviously don't, then this is quite tricky to work out. I mean, what I would do is I would back out of the install, log into the other OS that's on the other drive, which is Windows, and then format or just clean that SSD and then start again. But there must be a way. So it's free up space by removing or shrinking existing partitions. Maybe it's that. Let's try that, shall we? Done. Ooh, okay. So if we go like that, it's regatta, you see. So if we delete that and then we delete that, delete all, okay, reclaim space. Automatic, we want to do it on that one. There we go, that's better. So we want to do it on that one, don't we? Delete, reclaim space. Begin installation. So you can create your own user. Cool. I keep trying to find, going down here to click next. It's not there. English, okay, that's fine. That's all fine. Begin installation. Let's go. Yeah, so I think one of the biggest challenges with Linux installation, especially when you've got a drive or an operating system that's already running, is that initial drive setup. That's where you can really screw things up and you really have to take care. So I think a top tip is just to make sure you know which drives are which. Now, If you only have one drive and you want a dual boot, then you're going to have to go and Google the shit out of that, because that's not something I can help with. My recommendation is not to do that and to have a separate drive. So then if you screw up that drive, that's fine. You want to be really precious of your main OS drive if you're going down the dual boot route. But yeah, I wouldn't even know where to start on how to install it on the same drive. I just wouldn't do it. Now I'm lucky here because I've got a second PC with a Windows drive in it. So my M.2 is Windows. It's basically a fully debloated testing environment that I use. And then I've got a second drive, which is a 250 gigabyte drive, which I'm using for these, I don't want to say tests because I can't call it a test. I can't really call it review. Exploration and adventure. That's what I'm calling this. So it's doing all of the stuffs, and through the power of editing, whoosh. Okay, so that's interesting. We got a bug of some kind. Well, that's not a great start, is it? Back to the drawing board then. All right, so yeah, that was a bit of a problem. I basically went back in to my Windows install and completely wiped the disk clean. So I wanted to sort of go through and troubleshoot, but before I did that, I wanted to make sure that everything was properly done, right? So the first thing I've done is I've wiped or cleaned the actual disk. That's a 230 gig one there. Look. I then went and checked the health of the USB. And as you can see there, 64 gigabytes, no errors. So that's cool. I went back and checked to see if Fedora Media Writer was actually supported, and as you can see there, installer requirements, yes it is. And then I found obviously that you can't use Ventoy, which is fine. So I've gone back and done that. So I've wiped the disk. I have checked the USB to make sure that it's healthy, and it is. Everything should be hunky-dory, and yeah, let's get back to it, shall we? All right, so we're back into the BIOS. We're going to hit F7. We're going to go all the way across the boot. We're going to disable the Windows boot. We're going to disable the Windows device, and we're going to stick with the 64 gig boot device, and F7 and then F10 to get out of there. God, that actually made me look like I knew what I was doing. I mean, this is what, the 10th time now? Maybe? 9th time. Maybe, I can't math. So in theory, this should boot back into Bazzite, and we'll go through the same process again. Install Bazzite, go through all the stuffs again. Anaconda, that's what it is, isn't it? That's the that's why I recognise the installer. Thank you, Emojibait, for informing me of that. I just forgot what it was called. Okay, so we are going to continue. No disk selected, so we're going to do this again. And we are going to select that one. And we should now just be able to go done. Yes. And I am going to create an account quick, and then we're just going to go for it. See what happens. Begin installation. Now, if I do recall, it was actually stuck here for quite some time before, so we shall see. Okay, so maybe it was me faffing around with the initial drive setup. So my recommendation here then is 100% make sure you clean the drive before you even start, because that seems to be what the issue was. Probably user error. So Bazzite is now successfully installed and ready for you to use. Go ahead and reboot to start using it. Let's go. So I'm going to go into BIOS again. I always do this just for safety. There we go. Right, okay, so we're going to unplug the USB. That's that done. Need to reinstall Fedora on it again. So we need to go to F7, across the boot, and we're going to disable that. It's not even in there anymore. Disable that, and then we are going to do, it's the same one, isn't it? Exit, and then save and exit, and then go. I almost changed the title to the one that I was looking forward to but just didn't work. But I'm glad it's working, and maybe that troubleshooting has helped you. So we are now 21 minutes into recording the video, and we're still not up and running, and we're just stuck on a blank screen. It's not been the best user experience so far. Now you could argue my lack of expertise in the world of Linux could be playing a part here, but I've installed 6 other distros, base and independent, and I've installed 2 gaming specific ones, and I've not had this issue with any of them. So if you're a new user who hasn't gone through that, then it's not a great experience in my opinion. Now part of me wants to hit that reset button, but part of me says that's probably the wrong thing to do. I think patience is going to take over here and force me to hit that reset button, because this is not good. Okay, let's go. Let's try again, shall we? So that's different. Finally. So something caused it to hang, or it was still doing stuff, but we shall see. At least we've got visual representation that something is happening. I can live with that. Having said that though, I mean, the image itself was, or the ISO itself was like 7.2 gig. So they've packed a lot into it. So I can only assume that it's just unpacking everything, you know, because Solus, I was up and running inside 20 minutes and I had to install Steam and everything. So we're at 25 minutes right now, and that's from starting a fresh install. And we've still got the spinning wheel, which, what is this, Windows? I just don't understand why it's taking so long. Let me know in the comments what you think is taking its time. You're not kidding, are you? I've already been waiting a while, and we're off again. Let's go. We're back to this Windows Wheel of Wonder. We are now 28 minutes in to this install. I kind of wish I put a timer up now. I still could actually, because I haven't edited it yet, because I'm still recording it. Maybe I should. No, because that's not what this is about. So it's a little bit unfair, isn't it? Because I've not got into the actual operating system yet. I don't know what it's like or anything like that. But at this point in the video, all I can do is base it on my experience. And I've got to say, Bazzite, I know you're probably not seeing this, but if you do, this was not a great user experience. So yeah, feel free to reach out if you want to have a chat. Right, we are in. Now, can I remember my password? Yes, I can. So it's going to set up Steam. Cool. Right, I need to get the mouse working again, don't I? Hello mouse, are you working or no? Is the keyboard working? Keyboard works, but the mouse isn't. 2 secs. So I have to unplug the mouse and plug it back in again. Okay, so let's get signed into Steam, shall we? As usual, I will skip past all this bit. Hello? Steam, are we there? Oh, we are there. There we go. Sweet. Let me just... Alright, so we have got Steam up and running. Yay! So what did I install? We're going to do Starfire again. Install. See what happens. So it's a flat pack version of Steam, I can tell, because it's putting it into here. I need to find the controller again. Oh, this happens every time, doesn't it? So it's detected it. Nice. So whilst it's doing that, let's just have a look. So we've got Lutris installed there. We've got our terminal there. What is this bizarre? Beginning remote entry retrieval. Okay, so this is basically looks like the App Store created. So okay, yeah. So this is gaming related. Okay, that's quite cool. So it's got Sober, so you can do Roblox, Minecraft, various different emulators. That's cool. Names in there. Nice. Super Tux Kart. Oh, I haven't played that one. Streaming stuff. Parsec. Oh, okay, that's cool. Discord. So say my game is ready to play. Let's do it, shall we? Go to... no, we want to go back to library. Press play. Does support my card. Let's look straight in there. So again, there's no sound on it. I haven't managed to work out how to get the sound through the sound card. Let's go. Skip that, and then yeah. So that's working fine, isn't it? I mean, you've seen this before. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was Bazzite. A little bit of an interesting start there. That's the first one that I've had like difficulty getting up and running. So yeah, but if you've made it this far, as always, thank you so much. I do really appreciate you spending your time with me. Please put a comment down below or add an emoji for the sake of engagement. Thank you so much for watching. You guys take care, and I'll catch you in the next one, which is